that's all we can listen to, and that may have been too long, actually.
It might have been too much.
Just get out of here. Okay, so that didn't work. All right, this is the new and improved Flannel on Flannel with Daniel. I'm of course you can hear her right now is the famous Tasha Blake. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely famous.
If you don't know me,
amongst
you're
the
crazy.
dead. Amongst the dead. you didn't let me finish that one because yeah, all the dead people know her because she just likes talking to the dead in general.
That is true.
With Nancy, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not too worried about it.
I am Tosh, the summoner of your loved ones who have passed on.
Just like, as long as it's not like gonna like butt rape me or something, like I'm okay. I'm okay with a little ghost. I'm okay with a little ghost.
Just a little baby one. I've never asked a ghost to haunt someone's butt before, so I think you're safe.
But I do think that we need to perform a hex soon, but not on somebody's butt. Because that's just, no one deserves a butt hex.
No? No one?
I don't think so, because like...
I could probably list like 5 people who deserve that.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
I'm a little on the spot here. Like Donald Trump?
Okay, yeah, but more than just that. Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer? No.
What?
He did like it up the butt, so
yeah,
he might enjoy that.
It's just like
So
someone accidentally pulled out too quick.
So did Gelman Gacy, and I hear from Nancy that there's a new documentary about Gelman Gacy, so he's also gay.
And that brings us to our to also, yeah, hey, check out we've done plenty of episodes with Nancy. What was the last episode you've done with Nancy?
Oh my gosh, we actually officially finished our letter to BTK Dennis Rader and sending it to Texas for him to read. I wrote him a lovely extended haiku poem. And we asked him some pretty interesting questions, such as, here's a teaser. Do you romanticize the past or do you fantasize about the future? That's the only line I'm going to give you. Listen to the episode on Eclectic Witching Hour. It's fantastic.
You heard it here first. Like, fuck yeah. Get it while it's hot. Like, cause she's your gal, okay? Cause she's your gal.
She ain't your boy. She's your gal.
She's your gal. She's Jason Segal. She's your gal, Jason Segal.
If he doesn't adopt that, he's crazy. Honestly, he's crazy.
And crazy. Just like, before we get into anything, I think we should get into how we're gonna try to write a little skit for SNL. We're gonna try. It just came up right before we started recording, but it's like we love fucking oh my god, what's her name? Why can't I remember her name?
Kristen
right now?
Wiig.
Kristen Wiig.
She is
That's her
my
name.
favorite female comedian.
Yeah.
She's amazing. I don't I'm not this sounds very sexist, but I personally don't find a lot of females that funny. I prefer male comedians.
Well, that's true. I forgot about
that. But I think that she is by far the funniest and probably funnier than most male comedians, to be honest.
Most males are
most men
usually, yeah, they're just usually just talking about sex most of the time.
Yeah, and female comedians try to do it, but they just make themselves sound so awful. You know what I mean? It's just society, but
you've been pretty good with comedy on Dick Smoothie. Unless you don't think so, but I thought so. Anyways. Okay, so I do want to also say, this is our first video podcast back for Flannel on Flannel it feels like forever, and I'm glad that we're doing it again. And we've got something in the mail coming to us.
What's coming? You got the tracker ID?
Track
Track this. What is
I
it?
think it's gonna take like 1 to 2 weeks, but it's gonna be pretty good when it gets here.
It's gonna be fucking stellar, dude.
It's gonna make our show for you just that much better, okay? Just think about this. 3 camera.
got a triplex of fucking cameras, dude.
Okay, like 3 camera, okay? Camera. And then you've got 1 board right here, and then the second board connected to it. And then it just like kind of goes into my computer.
And how do you spell camera? Is it COMRA? Camera?
No, it's actually MOON.
MON. That spells camera. Oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I hope people get that. I really.
If you don't get that reference, get a fucking Prime membership, so you can get stuff mailed to you and you can watch The Stand.
Yeah, actually, we're okay. So what we're getting is a totally like 3 camera setup. Okay, so we're gonna set these 3 cameras up. I think what's gonna happen, like we're just like a 2-person show right now. Like, luckily, Tasha Blake, she like her name is spelled Tasha.
Don't.
But it's Tosh. Just don't forget that.
Just like TOSH, and that's it.
Anyways, Tasha Blake. Oh, no, I lost it. Tasha Blake. Tasha Blake. We don't. What's happening is we don't know what we're gonna do with the camera setup and our audio thing. Well, we do know what's gonna happen. We know the connections. We just don't know if we're gonna be controlling it ourselves while we're doing the podcast. You know what I mean? Like, how do you, okay, like we can control the audio. That's fine. Like, we can do all of that stuff. But you're expecting me to be on point with the audio, my notes, and switching cameras with fades and shit like that.
And the
making sure
jokes.
Yeah, fuck. I gotta say my jokes.
The notes and the jokes. Come on.
I actually don't think I'm that funny, but sometimes.
Did you see me just pull my head away laughing because I didn't want to be in the microphone laughing?
It's probably because of my pooping habits.
That could be it. This sounds pretty funny. What about them?
My pooping habits. Okay. It's quite often. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just like, it just doesn't like all happen at once. And but this brings me to the next point. Do I start taking a poop in the nude? Because and I actually have told Tosh this before, but I haven't told everyone. I used to poop in the nude until I was like 14, but they were the best poops ever. I would take like a good 20 minutes, make sure it's donezo, like
you're good for
out,
the day,
like
basically.
Yeah, I was just cleaned out. And
laxative style, yo.
like I remember being like so comfortable and like pooping and stuff like that my stepfather would come up to the door and be like, I know what you're doing in there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pooping.
It's like a basic human function. Fuck off.
Like, I know what you're doing in there. Like, don't pretend like you're not doing that. Everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about. I was not hitting the JO. That's for sure. I was actually just taking a poop naked. That's it. Like, and then in a public place, like you don't wanna take a poop with your clothes off and leave them on the ground, because that's just fucking disgusting.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Even pre-COVID, fucking gross.
Oh, anything.
Reminds you of like a rec center where the floor is just wet.
At least the hook is there, right? So you just take off your clothes.
So you could only do it in the nude.
That is why the hook is there in public places.
I think it's for your Sorry,
your
I'm
purse?
a lady.
Yeah, your purse and your coat, but it's actually for your pants,
Also for
your
your
underwear,
undies.
and your socks. Don't forget about the socks, okay? The socks.
Wait, so you're sitting barefoot in a public restroom
okay,
stall?
okay, this is different. Okay, this is. You either just put your feet back on top of your shoes, right? So you're not touching the ground.
Well,
Or actually I would just put them back on because like I don't know, it's the socks that drive me crazy, not the shoes.
so barefoot in a pair of running shoes? Oh, that on its own is horrible. That's the most uncomfortable thing. You're trying to relax enough to take a bowel movement. Like
Totally fucking naked other than my shoes.
You know what though? When you talked about putting your feet on your shoes, not in them, it reminded me of like, have you seen those stools that go around the bottom of like your toilet, your turlet? Have you heard people call it a turlet? And like you rest, it's like a stool. You put your heels up on it. It's supposed to like make it so much better for you to go because of the position that you're in. You're kind of like mimicking that as a child, so you're pretty smart.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that? You're supposed to have your feet like up, like almost like at like your waist level.
Well, it's because that's the most natural pooping position.
I don't know where that comes from. Like I
No,
don't know. I don't get it.
And they still do that in China.
Really?
Yeah, you squat over a hole and you poop because it actually helps you. Like I don't know why. Or you can just fart like that one girl.
Oh, the yoga chick?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll shoot out at one point. Like the amount of gas that she had.
No wonder. Like she's so serious. I feel really bad for her. She's like, I've had to develop this position because I'm like,
she
don't
has
laugh.
a
It's not
beautiful
a
heart.
joke.
Yeah, she has a beautiful heart.
And she's also
so
beautiful
funny.
in general. And she's just like, I'm going to ruin my reputation online. And I'm like, that's honestly commitment.
I don't actually think that she ruined her reputation.
Well, she got a bunch of people with fart fetishes following her.
But think about that. That's actually she got what she wanted. She wanted people to see this video and then
help them not get off to her farting in the yoga position. There's a huge difference.
I don't think everyone got off to it.
I did. No, I'm kidding.
I don't blame you.
You didn't?
I didn't, but I don't blame you. I wish I had a close-up camera. That's why we're getting the three camera setup. So I can get. I want one right there. Just so I can only so I can pull down my glasses and go like this.
So good.
What the fuck is Tosh talking about? Sorry, Tash.
Okay. Nice talking to you guys.
Tash, Brian.
I hate you.
I hate you.
I really hate you.
That was pretty good. Okay. So with the new show, what I want to do is start doing some fucking segments. Okay, so I'm gonna start reading some news. Yeah, I really wish I had this printed out. But what happened was I actually drove. It felt like 2 hours. I think it was only an hour and a half, hour and 40-minute drive here. Felt like more because of that pee that I held in for a good hour when I felt it 20 minutes in.
I was so worried. I was like, it's usually like an hour 20. And I was like,
oh my God.
Is he okay?
I was not okay. That pee actually in the ghost station parking lot was like a good 3 minutes.
Which station?
Ajax, I think.
Oh, Ajax. Oh my God, you went there?
Well, it was okay. So what happens is there's the collector's lane, right?
Yep.
The collector's lane finally merges into the express lane and just creates one after Toronto, because try getting off the highway in Toronto. Yeah.
Just don't do it. It's not worth it.
I saw the shit that was going on down there. I was like, thank God. Thank God I did not do it. I know that it hurt. It fucking hurt, but I knew that I had to do it. I'm not kidding. Like, I waited until as soon as it merged, I was like, fuck this. Turned off. Saw that there was a ghost station. I was like, okay, I'll just go there.
That's
No
where
one's-
you go
because
pee.
well, go pee because no one's fucking going on the train.
That's also true. They're like, please, to keep our janitors in business, like in employment, please use our
I
bathroom.
still used a hidden bush, okay, in a parking lot. I just like
There was
I
a bush
like,
there?
There was it was a weird bush to a convenience store area. Yeah, it was very small. It was out of place, but I still used it for a little bit of shield. Anyways, I just want to get to the GT anals of this whole operation here.
Dirty.
So news article number 1: Louisiana Priest, 2 dominatrices. What's that? Can you see? Dominatrices.
Dominatrices, yeah.
So dominatrices, whatever.
2 dominatrix.
So it's no. It feels like that's wrong. Louisiana.
It makes
Priest.
sense. Like dominatrix already sounds plural,
Yeah.
so dominatrice, not dominatrice.
Trisses. I think there's like a missing apostrophe. Louisiana Priest, 2 dominatrices charged with vandalism after altar threesome.
That's really hot.
That is just the header.
It's not like this like molest case.
It's
like,
okay. First
actually,
of all,
this guy went all out.
Before even reading this, I'm like, a priest, 2 women, and an altar. That's kind of creative in real life.
Hot.
I didn't realize, like, you see it in a porno, right? But not in real fucking life. Someone got actually arrested for it. It's not like they were
And
filming
no one was filming
a
it,
nudie.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not like they were filming a nudie.
Worth it.
A former Louisiana priest and 2 dominatrices were slapped with vandalism charges for having sex atop a church altar in September of last year. Travis Clark, 37, and the 2 women were initially charged by police with obscenity following the alleged trust last September inside St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church in Pearl River somewhere. Probably USA. That's what I gotta say. Definitely USA. The St. Tammany Parish District Attorney's Office on Friday announced lesser charges for the Unholy Trinity, who were busted after a passerby saw them through a church window and reported them to the police.
That's brilliant journalism. Unholy
Yeah.
Trinity.
The Holy Trinity, bitch. like what? I wonder what they looked like. Do you think that they were doing
Oh,
a
God.
Holy Trinity? Like I can see the triangle. Like it's not the Eiffel Tower, but it's like one is laying.
He's standing and the 2 dominate, which doesn't make sense, are
Trisses.
sucking him off. That would be a good unholy Trinity.
Oh wait, but it's an altar. There's no bed. I was thinking that there's a bed. I still can't get over that it's on an altar. I just don't get it.
I mean, to be fair,
Okay,
Woody,
You did
okay.
that in the house of God. I just can't. The house of God. The house of God. That's a sin. The devil's gonna come upon you, and you're never gonna get forgiven. Okay.
Okay. If you're gonna do it, like, why not go all out?
I think they did.
Very
go all
specific fantasy. 2 dominatrices.
out. Dominatrices. That's what I'm saying.
Dominatrix.
No, with a C. It's weird.
I know it does make sense in the English language, yes, but I just mean like 2 of them. Like he's like, I'm not just gonna, you know what I mean, molest an altar boy.
It's a
I'm gonna
dominatrix in a church, but it's a priest, and it's like he hired 2 people.
You know
to
what?
come there.
This unholy trinity, I think on this altar, it was like a human centipede situation. Dominatrix, priest, dominatrix.
Mouth to ass? Ass to mouth?
No, more like strap on to butt, dick to butt, and then also just a strap on hanging out.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's just hanging out and flopping around.
Just in case they want to switch directions, you gotta be prepared. You know what I mean? To the ready. Whoop. Switch.
Anyways, I'm glad that I have my show that I get to like talk about what I fucking want to talk about.
Dirty.
I know. It's either I'm greased up, bruh. Okay? You just hear me? Or I'm just greased up, bruh. Yeah, I'm just greased. Is that the new like drunk? I'm totally greased up, bruh.
That sounds cool. I like that slang.
I like greased up, but I feel like it's just probably a cycle. It's probably been said before, you know? It feels like something that's been said
I've never
before.
heard it. Sorry, that was really high pitched. I don't think I've heard it.
I think it was.
I'm not entirely sure.
I think it was said in the 70s or something. Okay. Anyways, should I? Oh yeah, I gotta finish this. the two dominatrices, Mindy Dixon, 41, and 28-year-old Melissa Chang, were wearing corsets and high heels during the threesome. Oh my God, it gets really dirty.
Okay.
Oh my God, which was being recorded according to the court documents.
That's
So
really
it
hot.
was being recorded.
That's fucking hot.
Oh
Okay.
my God. Mind blown. It was actually being recorded.
He's like, no one's
Sex
gonna believe
toys
it.
and stage lights.
At least they were classy about it. Stage lights? That's going all out. He's like, if I'm gonna break the rules, I'm gonna do it right.
Sex
I'm telling you, strap-ons. It's not vibrators or anything. It's
Sex
literally
toys and stage lights were recovered at the scene by police, along with recording devices. An attorney for Dixon and Chang told NOLA.com that state prosecutors overstepped their bounds by bringing charges against them. It is clear the state went out of its way to contort the facts of this case in order to fit their own narrative, Attorney Bradley Phillips told the newspaper. This is nothing more than a thinly veiled attempt to regulate the morality. Wow.
Morality. Yep. English.
That's the word, dude. That's the word. I mean, gal. I'm your gal. I'm your boy. Let's do that again. This is nothing more than a thinly veiled attempt to regulate the morality of private individuals. Just because you don't like something doesn't make it criminal. My clients look forward to their day in court as we continue to fight this baseless allegation. The women told cops at the time that they were at the church to film role play with the priest. Cops determined everything that went on in that night was consensual, but initially arrested the trio on the obscenity charges because they were in the view of the public. Clark was removed from the church the day after his arrest. Yeah, that sounds about right. And, oh my fuck. The altar was burned.
By Satan? No, I'm kidding.
No, they burned it. They burned it. They didn't
For
want,
Satan.
yeah.
I think they did. They were like, fuck.
Hail
Hail Satan. Yeah.
or Hail Xenu, depending who you are. I am not Scientologist, by the way.
You sure?
I think so. I mean, if I was, we'd have people hunting us down right now. Apparently.
Well, the doors are locked. The curtains are closed.
Or even, think about this. QAnon. QAnon's fucking watching us now.
Right now.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. All the time.
Fuck.
He's gonna predict my next shit. Just like he predicted
Sounded like you said protect.
Yeah, no, he's gonna predict my next shit time, place. And no, I'm not kidding. No, I'm not kidding. He's going to do it.
Did you know that every...
Q, whoa. Hold on. Q, if you're out there, if you're really out there, you're watching this. I know you are. Can you turn off that sound? Because like
sure
that was like really great timing. Whoo. Q, if you're fucking listening. This is the second time something weird like that has happened during our
It's a
recording.
sign. It's not someone reacting to my Instagram. It's
Q,
real.
if you're listening, you're watching this, you're listening to this, you know this is happening. Q, if you're out there, I don't even remember what I was gonna say, but just reach out to us. Like, tell us what you're up to. We want to talk to you. We want to see what's up, and we want to see if you're real. Are you real? Do you think he's real? Probably not.
No. I don't know.
I think it's just a bunch of people. It's like
like a collaborative effort.
Yeah, it's almost like an accidental War of the Worlds reading on the radio that people like tuned into like randomly and then started killing themselves too.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
In War of the Worlds?
No, like real life. Oh, do you not know this? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the story of War of the Worlds, the book. You don't know War of the Worlds?
No, I've never watched the movie.
It's not just a movie.
I know. I'm just saying I don't know anything.
This is fucking fantastic. I need to look it up a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure it was the 70s. Orson Welles was the voice of the narrator and everything, right?
Oh.
And he was telling the story over the radio, but that's all they had at the time for the most part. They weren't really using their TVs and all of this stuff. So they used the radio. And they were talking about a war of the world where aliens were coming down, and there was a trigger warning, but it was only at the beginning of the radio broadcast and at the end. So if that went on for 3 hours, people would tune in and think that it was real. And they went and they committed suicide.
Jeez.
They actually thought that there was aliens taking over the earth. Isn't that fucked?
That's pretty intense, actually. Yeah, I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's actually really fucked up. I can't even believe that. Like, you would think that you would look out your window.
Logically, yeah.
Yeah. This is happening. Oh, my God. Perfect, beautiful skies. I don't see anything. No. Okay. Anyways, let's just move on, okay? I did want to say that Gwen Stefani is my life. I need capris. Stretching is better in capris.
What?
Stretching. I have to stretch all of the time now.
Like before and after work?
Yeah, and sometimes during, and I'm actually really good at stretching, and I'm really good at like making sure that my legs and arms are jacked but not my belly.
Do you do like the farting yoga pose daily?
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh,
I do something
you're
better.
missing the...
No, I do something better. I'll show it to you later.
Sounds
It's actually
dirty.
when I get on all fours,
Oh,
but
yeah, baby.
I kind of do the splits. a little bit.
Oh my God.
And I make sure that I stick my butt up into the air, so it's like it's stretching all of the good stuff. It's basically the butterfly stretch, except like when you're sitting, the butterfly stretch, but
Butt or fly.
but when you're on all fours. and you look like you're about to get fucked in the ass.
Are you also on an altar?
Yeah, and you gotta look behind you and be like, you dirty whore, fuck me.
I can't wait to be behind you and you say those words to me and I'll be like, well, okay.
Okay.
Thank God I have these, what is it? Stage lights and sex toys with me, and I'm just gonna go for it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I do want to kind of bring it back for you as like a supporting comment and say every single guy I know has a weird pooping tradition or like weird thing that they were taught as a child. Like you're like, you only went naked. Like I know a guy that would only go sitting down with toilet paper, pushing his private parts down. I don't know why. And I don't know why he told me that. And I was just like, I'm not really interested in knowing. Mm-hmm. But it was like almost like some weird like superstition. Like you have to press it down. But I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why. Does that make sense to you?
I don't think so.
Anyways, I think that it's like
a pooping tradition is good though. It's healthy.
Practice.
It's healthy practice in a man. Unlike my manners. And at least, well, I don't care if you guys like it.
Sorry, why is Gwen Stefani your life?
I don't know. I don't know why she's married to that guy.
Who is she married to?
Blake Sheldon.
Oh God! Oh my God! I forgot. Ew.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
A genuine response.
Think about and that's actually what she sounds like when she's in No Doubt, like anyone that's seen her in No Doubt. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Cause I'm your boy. I'm
Why
your
is Blake
boy.
Sheldon such like a babe magnet? I don't get it. Country singers, really?
I think it's country.
Country with a U, just a U. You know what I mean? Any guy that I've ever spoken to who's like, I like country music, I'm just like,
see you later.
Bye. I don't have any interest.
This is what I like. Do for this.
But just to be clear, she drives you crazy?
She drives me crazy. Like no one else. She drives me crazy and I can't hear myself.
How long?
Also, like, people keep asking me, why am I growing a mullet?
Why would they ask the question?
Because mullets look greasy sometimes.
I thought mullets were cool right now.
They are cool for me, I think.
No, like a lot of people, a lot of men and women are like rocking the mullet these days.
Yay. Yeah, they are. I forgot about that sound. Yay.
Yay.
And yeah. Oh, fuck. And that is essentially what I'm going to say about the mullets, because case closed, they are cool. They are cool.
They're so cool. In fact, I'd like to cut my hair into a mullet tonight.
But the only thing that you have to be worried about when having a mullet is getting hit on by dudes.
For men.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
for women being mistaken as dudes, being hit on by dudes. Is that what you also mean?
Because I have beautiful hair.
You do.
And I have a beautiful bum.
You certainly do.
And I feel like dudes might mistake that sometimes as
an invitation.
Yeah. Yo, dudes are disgusting.
Are you growing a mullet so it's like something to hold on to?
I have to tie it up every time I go out now.
You put it up when you're working?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Like in a ponytail?
Just the bottom part right here.
No way, really?
Yeah, and I keep the front and the
So who's
top long.
asking you about growing the mullet? I'd like to know.
Wait, what do you mean?
Who is like asking you, being like, why are you like, are you growing a mullet? Like you said, like people are asking you about it.
Oh, like people that I see, like they're like, and actually, I've had people see me and go, like a dude in the family of like 5 and the mom there, and they're like, he's like, oh, I shouldn't have cut my mullet. Like, you know, like,
Bringing it back.
and then yeah, and then I like, oh no, you cut your mullet. It's like, she made me.
She made me do it.
She made me do it.
And their kids are just like, you're my hero, Daniel. And you're just like, I know. And the dad's just like, why did I cut my mullet?
Or like, maybe it's worse if I put my hair up. If I put my hair up, maybe I should have the mullet, so people think I'm more of a dude instead. Oh my God.
This is being like, look at that ponytail and that tight butt. I'm going to hit on that chick over there. And you're like,
and then
I'm a
all
guy.
of a sudden I turn and there's a beard and fucking, oh, well, you can't see the beard sometimes underneath the mask, which is
That's a good
thing.
point. I didn't even
I
think
also
of
have
that.
really pretty eyes and long eyelashes.
They're like twice as long as mine. I'm so jealous.
I remember growing up and like there was always like camp counselors and stuff. Like when I was really young, they're like the girls that are like, oh my gosh, like your eyelashes are beautiful. And I'm like, thank you.
They're just like, I hate you. I'm so envious. It's true.
Yeah.
I've told you that before. I'm just like, it's
But
such
they
bullshit.
only look longer because I'm squinty all the time.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
That is true. It's like the Milky Way, okay? No, I'm serious. It's like the Milky Way, okay? So they, like, when we see it from the side, it's thin, right? So it looks long. But what if it's actually just really thick?
So you're saying, what if your eyelashes are actually just really short?
What if it's not a circle? What if it's not a square? It is a circle. It is a circle. Because a circle doesn't have any, edges. Circles don't have edges. So,
No?
that's why it comes
It's
around and it's of love. It's of love. Oh, actually, this is a great topic. Okay, so we weren't going to talk about this originally, but before we came on, we were talking about music. And we've been talking about music a lot, especially She Drives Me Crazy. She drives me crazy. Yeah. But a few of the bands that I love the most recently have been releasing new albums. And these albums, to me, have been overproduced. And when I say overproduced, this is going to be getting down into the deep stuff, right? Overproduced. As in, they have too much time in COVID. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Why don't you name some of these bands, for examples?
Death from Above, Black Pistol Fire, Kings of Leon. And actually, that's the biggest ball buster right there. For me, at least. Everything just sounds like... Cleopatra, yes.
One of their singles, yeah.
But they've done significantly less digitization than the rest of these bands. And like Kings of Leon, like I hopped on the bandwagon accidentally, and I've loved them for a very long time, since the year I met you, actually. And
yeah, they've been amazing for a long time.
Incredible band. I've seen them live. I spent so much money on those tickets, and they're phenomenal. But this newest album, I actually have to say that I don't like it because it just feels like noise. A lot of the bands that we're listening to is just noise. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I think it's, again, overproduced. You want an authentic experience when you're listening to music, especially from these bands that have that authenticity.
You have the expectation is set. Yeah.
We love it. I play their music on drums, guitar, all of these different instruments because I love these songs that they've created. But when they release this stuff that just seems like it's layer over layer over layer over layer over layer, and they're just trying to overcompensate for this and that. They're like, oh, but now we just added like 3 different members to our band. Cool, yes, but you don't have to layer them too. It just felt like there's so many things happening at once. When I remember being able to listen to Kings of Leon, hearing the drums, the bass, 2 guitars, and the fucking vocals.
Like you could isolate each instrument a lot easier, you mean?
Yes.
As listening. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And especially, think about this too. The metronome versus feeling and practice, right? Yeah, you can practice a lot and do the metronome, but the metronome is so on point that it feels robotic. And my favorite songs and albums are when there's no actual like precise metronome. It's more like they know the songs. They're playing it together. They're feeling it out. They're going to play it the way they want to, and it's going to sound right, and it's going to be right because they've practiced it so many times. They just do it the way they need to do it. I've even had times when I've been recording music and I was like I wanted it to be like this, and then I threw a metronome on it and I realized that I was still slightly off. But why would, why would I continue to listen to this metronome if I'm going to be, I just went off course? It's better to be more creative.
Absolutely.
It's about feeling the song with destiny instead of fate. Fate, you just think of it the same way every single time. You relate it to everyone else. You have no originality in it. But when you think about destiny, everything is original. Every single piece, part, function of each little piece of this puzzle is a new universe. That's something that you've never discovered before. And you got to think about that, especially in life and especially now. So and that goes out to everyone. Like modified lockdown is happening again because the cases have risen for COVID.
Yeah.
So all I have to say is, if you can get vaccinated, I'm starting to think that you should get vaccinated.
Yeah.
I am. I do think so, because if we do not, and this is the reason for it, and I'm sorry that, hey, we're allowed to disagree here. I do think that when people get vaccinated, we will have a better chance to survive the next fucking influenza that comes at us. And I'm not saying that I really want to get vaccinated, because every time I do, I get sick with the actual fucking flu.
Yep.
I cannot I just cannot stress enough that like if it doesn't kill you, it is gonna make you stronger. So maybe I do have to go, hey, I need a week off because of this, and I'm gonna be getting the shot. I don't know if I'm gonna get sick. This is what usually happens, but this and that. I'm not gonna be able to get it for a while. However, you know that the variants are attacking our age group.
Yeah, we're most at risk now.
Yeah,
Pretty scary.
which is kind of crazy because it started off the other way around, and fuck, that's why it's happening this way, is because these new variants, they adapt.
Yep.
But also, if you get a vaccine now, you're gonna have to get a vaccine every year for the rest of your life, especially for COVID. Maybe they'll blend the other influenza ones with this COVID strain as well. But I don't know. I don't know how that shit works, but
I'm not trying to sound like an anti-vaxxer, but like I don't think I would get it. I'm like, bring it on, COVID. I'm not scared.
I know that you're like that. That's fine. I'm not mad at you for that. I'm just saying that, like, I do think
To each their own.
I do think that you should. You know?
I know it's kind of weird being in a position where now suddenly it's affecting us more than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because for a long time it was kind of like we felt a little bit invincible, I think, or immune to it. Like I followed the rules pretty well, but at the same time it's like my mom texts me and she's like, you know that you're like the target now. I was like, what?
Yeah.
She's like, you better be careful. I was like, I ain't scared.
But that's what but that's okay. So, now that's why I'm saying even our age group should be getting vaccinated.
Yeah.
Because
we're like the bottom.
We are now the bottom.
Yeah.
We've always been the bottom.
Yeah, that's true.
So, because there's so many of us.
They're also like, we're like the least priority because we should be the most able to, I think, combat it. It's like but old people and young people are the priority, not us.
But I hear
that's why it's hitting us last.
But I hear that it's still fucking people up. Apparently, I do know someone, like one of my friends at work. They have someone that's actually been is in a coma now because of COVID. I don't know if it was induced or if it just happened. I'm gonna guess induced, to be honest. The reason being is because when you get to, like, I've seen a lot of videos of this stuff. When you get to this like level of like, what is it, like extreme disarray, like you don't know what's going on at all and you just are trying to grasp onto life. You don't know how to continue and you're gonna die, just like in The Stand. Remember, they all go crazy when they're about to die. They're like, they're going to kill the person that they hate the most or something like that. So that's what happens. It's crazy.
Just like your mind goes. It's not delusional, but that's a pretty close word.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, let's move on to something a little bit nicer. In Flannel on Flannel would like to deliver something kind of nice. I don't know. I'm trying to do my due diligence in a nice show creative space with everyone here and my beautiful girlfriend Tosh, which we've been dating for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like 6 months. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, today.
Yeah. Today.
I feel like I'm like a teenager again. It's pretty exciting.
I mean, like, it's kind of lame that we've been like, but we didn't get each other anything, which is fine. I think that's the way it should have been.
Yeah, it's
If
just something
anything-
to acknowledge. It's exciting. That's it.
Yeah,
Just
it's something
acknowledge
to
it.
acknowledge. And guess what? We're acknowledging it on air so people can hear too.
April Fools. No, I'm kidding.
She drives me crazy.
Quazza.
Ah, ah. Anyways, we're gonna finish this little news segment with one last article. It's very, very short. And I hope people have actually heard about this. But if you have not heard about this, fuck yeah, let's do it. Okay. So this referee got fired from the NHL league because he purposely called something against a team, and he said it out loud on a hot mic. And a hot mic means it was on.
It was on.
It was on, and everyone heard.
What did he say?
Okay, so well, let's get into this. Tim Peel's career as an NHL referee is over after his voice was picked up by a TV microphone saying he wanted to call a penalty against the Nashville Predators.
Wanted to?
He wanted to.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Like he had a full
It was
mens rea
intentional, yeah.
and an actus reus. And the league on Wednesday announced that Peel no longer will be working NHL games now or in the future. The 54-year-old Peel had already made plans to retire next month.
No.
Bull fucking shit.
Why bullshit?
Bullshit. No.
Why? Bullshit. Why?
He's referee and he's 54. You retire when you're 65.
You retire early, Freedom 55. Have you not heard that?
Yeah, I don't believe that. Anyways,
His birthday was probably coming up that month.
he probably retired because he was getting paid off so much from all these different teams, right? Mm-hmm. Tim Peel's conduct is in direct contraction to the adherence to the what the fuck does that mean? Let's do that again. Bugle boy. Stop it. Tim Peel's conduct is in direct contraction to the adherence to that cornerstone principle that we demand from our officials and that of our fans, players, coaches, and all those associated with our game expect and deserve. The first part makes fucking no sense to me.
It's a really complicated sentence.
It was just a lot of big words to confuse everybody.
Yeah, like, come on, journalists.
There is no justification for his comments, no matter the context or intention. So he says, it wasn't much, but I wanted to get an penalty against Nashville earlier in the period, and then it cut out and blah blah blah. But he said it out loud, and the Predators won. So it didn't even matter.
Wait, he called the penalty on the Predators and they won the game anyways?
Yeah.
So all that was for nothing?
Yeah.
What a fucking loser.
Right? I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Yeah.
Sounds like Freedom 54 to me.
But, okay, so NHL referee is over after his voice was picked up by a TV microphone saying he wanted to call a penalty against the Nashville Predators. So, yes, it didn't even matter. Like, he lost his entire career, which I think still could have lasted another 10 years.
For sure.
But he owed money to me, okay? He had to pay up, and he couldn't. So I was like,
are you Frankie Mermaids?
I'm gonna fucking cut a bitch, or you're gonna fucking throw down because you got nothing left on your life right now. you're gonna do whatever I need.
And my life is on fire, right?
Fire.
Fire.
Anyways, I do think we should finish up this episode. Time's up. I think that
story's really embarrassing.
We think we should think about or what would you call this episode? If you could just name it, just randomly name it, and don't look at my shit.
Gwen, step on me.
Gwen, step on me.
Because it's like a dominatrix kind of like fantasy thing, and we didn't really talk much about her, but she needs some more spotlight. Gwen, step on me.
Gwen, step on me. I like it. Like it.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Gwen, step on my dick, because I may kind of like that.
You probably would. And some stilettos.
And the trigger warning of this episode would be, holy shit, Gwen Stefani stepped on my dick.
Rip my dick.
Anyways, have a good night, and thank you for listening. And you know what? Actually, before we finish up, you can find us on Discord now, which is Flannel with Daniel Stanfield Productions, starting from scratch, whatever you need.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we're doing is we're uploading questions, which Tosh hasn't even looked at, for like starting from scratch.
Melancholia, that's my answer.
Okay, she did look at it. Melancholia.
Obviously, that's gonna be my answer. Lars.
You're the one that wanted me to watch the other one.
No, that's not me.
Jacob's Ladder. What's the one that you want me to watch by him?
House that Jack built.
Oh, god damn it.
Then that's my answer. The house that Jack built.
Okay, well, you know what? I need to change the question then, because I got the name of the
Ladder.
fucking movie wrong. They both said Jacob in it.
Jack.
Jacob Jack. It's the same goddamn thing.
Oh my god, this is the best moment ever. Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay. The house that Jack built, that's what we're watching. Fuck Melancholia. And it was between Melancholia and Jacob's Ladder. Fuck Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, I know. Jacob's Ladder fucking sucks.
Okay, thank God.
I've seen it. I thought that's what we've been talking about the entire time.
No, this is the best movie ever. It's about a serial killer with OCD. Can you beat that?
Yes.
Do you want to watch that now? Because it's fucking awesome.
I can beat it because I am a serial killer with OCD.
Oh, I believe it.
Well, you're never going to see Tosh again. Good night.